Hey y'all, welcome to Friday's Kitchen. Welcome back if you have been here before. In today's video, we are making a pineapple strawberry crunch cream cheese pound cake. If you're interested in seeing how I made it, stay tuned. Also, while you're here, I ask that you please take a moment, look down below, press that subscribe button, join our family, and come back for some more recipes. So the full recipe will be listed down below in the description box. I'm really just going to show you guys the order in which to place everything in the mixing bowl. To start, the oven is being preheated to 310 degrees. In our bowl, we have our butter and cream cheese. We're going to mix this until well combined, and then we're going to add our granulated sugar. Once we add the sugar, we're going to let the mixer run for about 10 minutes. So now that this has been going for about 10 minutes, we're gonna add our vanilla extract. We're gonna turn the mixer back on for another minute, and then we're gonna begin to add our eggs one at a time. Once we add an egg, I'm gonna let the mixer run long enough to break the yolk before moving on to adding the next egg. Now I'm gonna take a moment to scrape down the sides and bottom of the bowl before moving on to adding the flour mixture. All right guys, so here is our cake batter. It's been all mixed up. To this, I'm going to add our pineapple tidbits. They've been tossed in flour, so they look a little wet, but that's perfectly fine. We're just gonna put these in the batter, and we're going to fold them in. I didn't want to add them while the mixer was going because I didn't want it to be too rough and break them apart too much, so we're just going to gently fold them in. All right, so let's set this aside, grab the cake pan. I'll be right back. Really quickly, before I grab the cake pan, I didn't show myself making this on camera, but the recipe will be down below in the description box, as well as a link to a video where I made strawberry crunch. This is actually a batch of strawberry crunch and a batch of pineapple crunch mixed together. So if you're making the pineapple crunch, you can follow the strawberry crunch video. The only difference is instead of using strawberry jello, you use pineapple jello. That's the only difference. So again, this is two batches. Half of it is the strawberry crunch, half of it is the pineapple crunch in this bowl. So now we can get to our cake pan. I'm going to begin by spraying with Baker's Joy. Also in this video, we'll be using this strawberry sauce. You guys have seen me use this repeatedly in my videos. Again, I made this off camera, but in the description box, I will have the recipe as well as a video where I actually made it on camera along with a timestamp, so you can go directly to this part of the video. So here we have our pan. We're gonna start by adding half of the cake batter to the pan. Now we're gonna go in and add dollops of the strawberry sauce, then use our toothpicks to swirl that into the cake batter. So I'm going in with a toothpick, kind of swirling around. I'm being very careful not to touch the bottom of the pan as I do this. Now we're gonna go in with our pineapple strawberry crunch. I'm gonna add a layer on top of this. This is very similar to my strawberry crunch cream cheese pound cake. I've just added the element of pineapple to it. All right, so now we're gonna go in with the rest of the cake batter. So now we're gonna go in with some more of the strawberry sauce. We're gonna do the same thing we did before. I'm gonna grab a toothpick and just kind of swirl this into the batter. As I mentioned earlier, the oven has been preheated to 310 degrees. I'm gonna put this in the oven, and this will likely bake for about 1:45, but I'll let you guys know exactly how long it takes in my oven when I remove it. So I'll see you guys soon. So here I have some white vanilla flavored candy wafers. I'm gonna melt these on the stove using a double boiler. This is what we'll be using to coat our strawberries before we dip them in the pineapple strawberry crunch. Quick note, you can easily do this in a microwave. I believe there are instructions on the bag. This is just my preferred method. All right, so now that our chocolate is melted, I'm gonna go in with a tablespoon of melted coconut oil. All right, so I'm gonna remove this from the heat and then we'll be back to dip the strawberries. So on this dish, I have my strawberries. Here we have the chocolate we've just melted, and here we have our strawberry pineapple crunch combination. So I'm gonna start by dipping the strawberry in the chocolate. Shake off the excess. Then I'm going to roll it in the crunch mixture. I'm going to continue until I've dipped all the strawberries. So here we have our strawberries that we're going to use to decorate the cake once it's done. Here is our cake after 1 hour, 45 minutes in the oven. I'm gonna let it hang out in the pan for about 10 minutes before I flip it over onto a cake board. All right, so I want our cake to be right side up when I finish decorating. So I'm gonna flip it once and then flip it over onto a cake board. This strawberry part on top is a little sticky and I don't want it to get stuck on the plate when I turn it over. I'm gonna place this parchment paper on top. It may help. It may not help, but let me grab a cake board right quick so once I flip it over onto a cake, I can immediately flip it back over onto the cake board. Now we have our cake board. When I'm all done, the top of the cake will be decorated anyway, so you won't see where any of it lifted up. All right, so this is the cake after it's been removed from the pan. We're gonna let it hang out on the cake board to completely cool for about an hour, and then we can come back and finish decorating. All right guys, so we are about to finish the cake up. I'm going to be using a couple more things that I made that I didn't show on camera, but I've made plenty times before, and again, the recipes will be down below in the description box. I am about to pipe some cream cheese icing on top. And off camera, I've also made a pineapple sauce. It's made the exact same way as the strawberry sauce. I just use canned pineapples in place of fresh strawberries when making it. So we're going to start by piping some of the cream cheese icing on top. So now I'm going to go through and drizzle some of the leftover strawberry sauce on top. And now I'm going to go in with some of the pineapple sauce that I made off camera. So now I'm gonna go in with some of my strawberries. And finally, we're going to finish the cake by sprinkling on some more of our strawberry pineapple crunch. Not a whole lot, just a little on top. We have made it to the end of our video. Here we have the finished product, the pineapple strawberry crunch cream cheese pound cake. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you have any questions about anything I've done, leave them down below in the comment section. I will reply. While you're here, I ask that you also look down below, press that subscribe button, join our family, come back for some more recipes. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to click that bell, turn on your post notifications so you're notified anytime a new video goes live. I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.